Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. The new 7-star Greninja raids are now live. We're going to go over some of the best counters to tackle this raid, and then we've got a few other things to go over as well in the world of Pokemon. A lot of stuff to talk about today though, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over the new Greninja raid situation. It was tweeted out by HDvee saying the latest Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Terra Raid Battle event is now live. The Poison Terra type Greninja is in 7-star Terra Raid battles until Sunday, January the 29th at 23:59 UTC. So yeah, basically for the whole of this weekend, you've got Poison Terra type Greninja raid. So let's go over the move pool and everything this thing has to offer. It is a protein Greninja, which again was always going to be very, very likely just simply because Battle Bond can't breed, and also it has been nerfed and it is in the game, but it was just very unlikely for the Greninja to have it. But either way, it has protein, obviously got the mightiest mark, it can catch it once like usual, and the moves that it has are Gunk Shot, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Night Slash, and then the additional moves are Toxic Spikes and Double Team. Now, at the time I'm recording this, I've not actually took this battle on. I've just done like research and stuff and seen what everyone has kind of said are the best counters and stuff. But yeah, this move pool is quite interesting. A lot of people were expecting Water Shuriken, which it does not have, which I'm very happy about because that would have just ran the timer down. Ice Beam was a big thing because a lot of people were building like ground types like Clodsire and Garchomp and stuff because obviously it is a poison type. That's kind of backfired a little bit. Clodsire not so much, but if you're using like Garchomp and stuff, then it just absolutely destroys you. And this is what I mean. This is why it's not really the best idea to build a Pokemon until we know the move pool. Because like I say, you would have lost a lot of like money and vitamins and stuff making these competitive Pokemon, and then at the end of the day, they're just not that very good. They're just not very good for the raid. So yeah, Gunk Shot, Hydro Beam, Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Night Slash, Toxic Spikes, and Double Team. So not fun at all. But that is what the Greninja has. And then the items that it drops, just your usual ability patches and capsules and your bottle caps and your Terra Shards and everything like that. So let's go over some of the best counters for this Greninja raid. So these are two that I came up with doing like research and stuff and seeing what people have been saying on Twitter and everything. So the first one is Gastrodon, and it's got the leftovers. You could run Soft Sand on it if you wanted to instead. Because you do run Recover, and obviously Soft Sand would help boost Mud Slap and Earth Power. You could also run an Expert Belt as well, but yeah, it has leftovers. The ability has to be Storm Drain because of those Hydro Pumps and stuff, and yeah, got Mud Slap, Clear Smog, Earth Power, Recover. Clear Smog is to get rid of double teams and stuff. Mud Slap is just very, very useful to just dwindle down its accuracy, so Night Slashes are missing, Gunk Shots are missing, Hydro Pumps are missing, Ice Beams are missing, and so this is very much a support mon. You can just keep Mud Slapping, and then once it like removes its negative effects, you just keep Mud Slapping again. You've got Earth Power as well if you do need to deal some big damage, and then yeah, Recover just if you need to get a bit of HP back. But I don't think that's as important. You could probably run a different move at the end. For the stats, we've gone Max HP and Max Physical Defense, and then 4 in Special Defense. Obviously, with it being a raid mon, it has to be max HP. And then I've gone max physical defense as well because I think Night Slash is going to hurt more than Ice Beam. Also, obviously Gastrodon's physical defense is not as high as its special defense as well. So yeah, I definitely recommend the physical defense, but you could split it as well. You could do like 120 whatever in physical and special defense, but that's just the way I've gone. Obviously bold nature as well, just to get that extra physical defense. Could also go a different nature as well to boost your special defense and get rid of your physical attack. But that's one build that I decided to go with. Again, I think Gastrodon's probably one of the better ones. I've seen a lot of people using like Slowbros and stuff as well, which again apparently does work some of the time, but of course a critical hit Night Slash, it ignores like Iron Defense boosts and stuff like that. So if you do get critted with a Night Slash, it's not going to be very beneficial at all. And then yeah, Terra type obviously just ground, and you'll be absolutely fine. I mean, you could Terra if you wanted to, but then Ice Beam becomes super effective. So it's really you're not going to be doing like a lot of damage with Gastrodon. You're very much just a support mon. Clear Smogging the double teams, Mud Slapping its accuracy, and yeah, hopefully you know jobs are good with this bad boy. The other counter that people have been like kind of raving and ranting about is Klefki. So this has the leftovers as well. It has the Prankster ability, and then the moves are Stored Power, Calm Mind, Reflect, and Light Screen. So obviously you get your dual screens up, keep Calm Minding, and then you just store power and stuff, and then obviously when it lowers your stats again, you just keep repeating. And then yeah, with the stat distribution, HP 252, we've gone 87 in special defense on the prankster Klefki because of the Hydro Pump. I mean, Night Slash isn't the worst thing in the world because you resist it and stuff like that, so you don't really need to be worried about that too much. Obviously, immune to Gunk Shot, and then Prankster is just very useful. You outspeed it, obviously, because it gives priority to status moves, so your Calm Minds, your Reflects, your Light Screens, they're going to be getting up rapid. And then, yeah, because obviously it is immune to Poison, Resistance to Dark, this is a pretty decent build as well. The only massive problem is obviously Hydro Pumps. Because of your Calm Minds and your Light Screens, you should be absolutely fine. So yeah, they're the two counters that I've kind of come up with myself, and as well as doing like research and stuff. I think they're pretty solid. Myself, I'm going to make a Gastrodon for the raid later, but yeah, I think they're both pretty good counters, to say the least. But yeah, I've heard really bad things about this raid though, because it sets up like a double team at the very start, sets up Toxic Spikes at the very start. That's another good thing about Klefki, you don't get affected by the Toxic Spikes either, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite a difficult raid, but of course you only have to beat it once to get your Froakie and to get your mightiest Mark Greninja, and then to be able to breed it and stuff. But if you are wanting to keep beating it for the raid items and stuff, then yeah, these are probably two of the best counters. Quagsire also an option as well, because this doesn't have Grass Knot. Like a lot of people were expecting it to have Grass Knot, which is why we were kind of a little bit iffy about Gastrodons and Quagsires and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't have Grass Knot. Luckily, it's just the Ice Beam was a bit of a buzzkill, and then yeah, critical hitting with Night Slashes. This is very much an RNG based raid. Like Cinderace you could easily work around, but RNG is kind of through the roof with this, with your Night Slashes. Ice Beam can freeze you. Obviously, you've got your poisons and stuff from Toxic Spikes, Gunk Shots, everything like that. So, yeah, very, very difficult raid in terms of what we've had in the past. But they just keep making it more difficult, which I quite enjoy. But at the same time, it might be, like, too difficult in the future. But, yeah, like I said, I've still not yet to do this raid. But I'll be making this Gastrodon later for this raid. So that's basically everything about the Greninja and the counters and stuff and what you kind of need for it. Moving on, we have some few other updates about Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Some quite funny ones to go over. Pokemon tweeted this out last night, and they made a massive blunder. I don't know, it's just not only the games that are like bugging out, I think the social media team also are as well. So they actually tweeted out saying, in case you missed it, Pokemon from the Paldea region have been added to our Pokedex. Check out official art, look up the types, abilities, sizes, and more for over 1,000 Pokemon. So it's basically just to spot the difference, really. So with Clodsire, whatever reason, they accidentally left in Tatsugiri in the background. So yeah, Clodsire is just, I don't know if they meant to, they were going to do one with Tatsugiri or something, but they just changed it last second. But yeah, Tatsugiri is just chilling in the background there. And as well as that, they've spelt Mabostif's name wrong. They've spelt it Mabositif instead of Mabostif. So yeah, a couple of blunders from the Pokemon Company as well. It was tweeted out by Pearl Enthusiast, but a lot of people noticed it. Pokemon deleted this tweet where they hit Tatsugiri and spelt Mabostif wrong. So yeah, another blunder from Pokemon. Hopefully they can sort this out and tweet. I'm not sure if they tweeted out again, to be fair, but it is quite a funny little kind of mistake from Pokemon themselves. And then moving on, for all of the Pokemon Unite lovers out there, there is a new Pokemon coming to Pokemon Unite for February the 2nd. Again, I think we'll get more information about this on like Pokemon Day potentially, or maybe like more updates about it. But yeah, Sarah will be tweeting out saying Pokemon Unite is to add Comfey as a playable character starting on February the 2nd, 2023. And yeah, I mean, we're expecting like Zacian in Pokemon Unite as well on Pokemon Day. There's been a lot of talk about that. So yeah, I mean, I've not played Pokemon Unite in absolutely forever, so I don't know like how good the game is at the moment. But yeah, I mean, I'm guessing if they're still pumping these like playable characters into the game, then that's obviously something to get quite excited about. For sure. And then finishing things off, I also wanted to go over this as well, which was tweeted out by Poke Experto, and basically this is kind of like it's like a follow-up from this whole Pikachu model thing tweeted out in 2022. So yeah, it says, let me just translate it real quick, because obviously it needs to be in English so I can read it. Nintendo Creatures and Game Freak have registered the 3D model of Pikachu in Japan. So it's a 3D model of Pikachu, and then they've also kind of followed this up. So Nintendo Creatures and Game Freak have submitted the 3D model of Pikachu for registration in the European Union Patent and Trademark Register. This is a request derived from the one filed in June 2022 in Japan. We do not know the exact reason. So it's a 3D model Pikachu that they've obviously trademarked, and the thing is, because it's Pikachu, it can literally be anything. Like, if it was a 3D model of something from Gen 9, then you could kind of expect it to be for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but because Pikachu is the face of Pokemon and it's literally in everything, like anime, games, TCG, what else, like merchandise, obviously. Like, it could honestly be anything. But I mean, the fact that it is a 3D model means that it's probably going to be something game related. But at the same time, I don't know if I don't even know where to start with this. Maybe that rumored spin-off game that's supposed to be coming out this year could be for that. Could be for Detective Pikachu 2, which is supposed to be rumored to coming out this year. Could be for the DLC. You really don't know. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting to kind of follow. Like, I remember covering this a while, like, well, obviously last year. So yeah, quite interesting that they kind of brought this this back, and it's finally gone through. But yeah, really interested to see what this is about. But that is going to be everything from today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to 500 likes. Really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we covered in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.